That's because it's acting. Oh, Bolin, who's doing this? How are they this involved, and how is it affecting Unalaq? Is he a genius? I'm in shock. What? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Korra Season 2, Episode 6. Now, the last episode left things off in a very concerning place, being that Korra got eaten by an angry spirit. Now, obviously, that's probably not the end of her, but it's going to be interesting to see how she gets out of that, because with Korra, it seems like most of her growth comes from near-death experiences. You had her being shoved in the box, and with Aang thing, that's when she finally learned to, I guess, use her brain in a fight, and she used the insulative material of her outfit to avoid being shocked and escape. Then she had the final Aang fight where she lost her bending. Mako seemed like he was gonna get his bending lost as well. And then Korra was able to do air bending. So now with her being inside of an angry spirit, I'm almost assuming maybe she'll develop into being able to calm one down. Because she's still not able to do it. I don't think she's being taught to do it. We're in episode 6 now. The only person that can teach her is Unalaq, and I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. But yeah, it's just gonna be very interesting to see how she does get out of this. But then we also have the revisit of the Republic City. Love that we're seeing that place again, and that it has a president now. And I like that we don't know if he's a bender or not. It just leaves it up to he's just representing the people of the city, no matter if they're bender or non-bender. Now then I guess the overall thing is that Korra is trying to get to the Fire Nation to talk to the Fire Lord and Iroh's grandfather, who would be Zuko. So I'm really excited, and I'm really hoping that that does happen and she can get out of this spirit to go talk to these people. Because it'd be so cool to see Zuko again, just see how he's changed and what the Fire Nation is like after all this time. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in. Are we back to the start? The same season? Oh, that's weird. Okay, they're definitely in the same boat from the start of the season then. Oh, great. They're explosives. Are they trying to just... What are they... Oh, dear. What motive could anyone have for just destroying a ship? Okay, no, it's that. Okay, great. Water Tribe Wars. That's what's happening now. Is that... Wait, trade. Is that what they're doing? Are they trying to, like... Is this Unalaq or the other one? Are they trying to cut off, like, supplies? That wouldn't be great. Oh, they've set up a lot here. I don't trust Unalaq. He wanted this open. What does this do now? What can it allow him to do?
Father said he would meet us at this location. He'll be here.
Is he just staring at the thing? What? Was in there? What's in there? It was a spirit portal.
In the spirit world?
Never mind that.
No, I can't answer, please.
She was within our grasp until a dark spirit attacked her.
You didn't get her.
No, they didn't really have a choice.
Avatar is dead.
And you don't want that. What does the Avatar being dead mean for him? He clearly needs them, so now he just has to wait longer for another one to be born. Oh, this is the propaganda, isn't it?
Finally made it. Now, we must stop the evil Unalaq.
Yeah, there you go. Why is the dog painted like a panda?
The Southern Water Tribe is mine. Next, I will conquer the world.
It's like a Water Tribe Ozai, the costume.
The bending doomsday device.
Doomsday device. Oh. Well, of course it's working. It is propaganda.
For I am Nuktuk, hero of the South.
It's so bad. I mean, production-wise, great, but still, the meaning.
You're our best friend.
You made
Nuktuckity.
You made them
You
talk.
two are the best.
Is this trying? What's the purpose of this? Is it to try and convince people who to fight with? Is this just pure fiction at this point?
He's the biggest, baddest, cunningest man I know.
How long is this going to go on for?
He's Nuktuk, the hero of the South.
Dear me, Varric must be so proud of his work.
Look up there. What do you see?
Is this a trick question?
I'll tell you what I see. A star being born. You're a star. People love stars.
I really don't know if I like his influence on Bolin. I mean, he seems like a fine, fun character, but like,
With these movers, we'll have the support of the people. And before long, they'll persuade the president to lend his troops to the war effort.
Yeah, so that's the plan. And it's just, still, it's just coming from such bad places.
Not so fast, evil Unalaq. Oh, I will save my true love and the South.
Why is he on a wire? Why are they saying he can fly? Yeah, I've got to imagine, would this have been what it would have been like during the wars that we've had when, of course, we had propaganda running around probably both sides, trying to encourage people to enlist and stuff? Would this be similar? It must be, like, if it's based on that. I imagine, so, like, even Captain America, I'm sure, was used to sort of inspire the war effort in some way.
The adventures of Nocturne.
He's really just made a whole show out of it. This is, okay, clearly. She looks so unimpressed with it all.
Major chemistry on screen, am I right?
Yeah, on screen.
Oh, she does not like you at all.
Because I left you in the clutches of the evil Unalaq? I'm gonna save you in the next episode, Ginger! Let's work through.
She's an actress. Oh dear, no, Bolin.
Another one of your ships has been captured.
Darn it, Julie! Haven't I told you I hate getting bad news?
What were you transporting, though?
The good news is it looks like your first mover has gotten a great reception.
That's old news! Let's go.
I feel bad for this woman. Is there nothing she can do right for Varric?
Your entire shipment was stolen.
Without that sale, I don't know how much longer I can keep my company going.
Wait, what were you selling? Was that war machines? Did Unalaq capture the war machines?
Yep, and smack dab in Republic City's jurisdiction, which means another problem for us.
So Unalaq went into New Republic waters and went outside of his own ones.
They didn't have fuses. It was like they were being detonated remotely.
Like the bombs at the cultural center.
Oh, there we go. Connection. Triad.
I can't believe they took my 5th favorite ship in the Varric Industries fleet. Named her after my mom.
Are you, like, personally attached to everything he owns? I imagine he is.
I think there's a link between this attack and the attack at the cultural center.
What do you think you're doing?
Is Mako a detective or just an officer at the minute? Is that why everyone's so angry of him overstepping everything?
I don't think the people who attacked were Northern Water Tribe.
Framing.
Of course they were Northern Water Tribe. They were water bending.
Then who is this third party that wants the war to continue and, I guess, involve everyone else?
Nice try, rookie.
Mako, leave.
Listen to her. You don't want to get on her bad side.
I know it's a long shot, but I have an idea how we can catch these guys.
Yeah, let's all listen to...
I hate these two.
Doing a better job than you.
Who's hungry?
Where'd you come from?
I don't want to hear your lame-brained rookie ideas. You're a beat cop, not a detective.
There we are. So yeah, he doesn't have the authority yet.
I was thinking we'd set up a bait ship, take it out into the open ocean, and capture whoever...
Okay, brilliant.
For the plan to work, we need the police, and Beifong already said no.
Oh, true.
We can make it work. Just the two of us.
Really? Maybe. That's way too risky. And then you still... it would be much more efficient if you got Lynn on board.
My mom is gone. My dad is in jail. Future Industries is all I have left of my family.
Yes, but do you want to keep it just through war profiteering?
You need a ship? I got a ship. I want in on
He's
whatever
got
you're...
plenty of ships. The one that was captured was his 5th favorite. Okay,
The ship's all loaded with the dummy crates.
I like that. Seeing them not used for war as lifter things, much better. Don't use them for war, use them for that, construction. Think how easy it would make life for everyone. Don't use them for war.
She's out of town right now.
Everything okay with you two?
Yeah. Forget about Korra.
We still haven't seen her. She's still just inside the dark spirit. Like, what's it doing to her? Where'd it go?
It turns out that one of the perks of being a star, you get lots of cash.
Oh no.
Is this a marble statue of you?
Why?
We don't even have hats. That's because we've never had a hat rack. And now we...
Oh, Bolin.
I think you need to take a little dippity dip.
I feel like this is the influence of Varric on him, just spending money on random things. This is Varric's doing.
I'm maintaining my instrument. As an actor, my body is my instrument.
Mako, you need to get back with Bolin and just be around each other more. Don't let him get influenced by Varric this much.
I don't know, Mako. Figure it out. Remember? That's what you said to me. Hurts, doesn't it?
Fair enough. Yeah. Oh! Okay, that's funny.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
No, but it's our last resort.
Who have they gone to?
I'm running an off-the-books operation, and I thought the triple threats might want a piece of the act.
Okay, gone to a gang. This ain't great. I mean, you need numbers.
Mr. Law and Order needs our help, huh?
Couldn't this get him fired?
I might be able to convince her to give Shady Shin his bending back. Sounds good to me.
Oh, interesting. And of course, that's bluffing because you have no idea where she is at the minute.
All brand new and top of the line. They can be yours if you help.
Okay, it's getting really murky. Now you're just providing them things to continue their criminal operations. This ain't great. I mean, yeah, that's basically Future Industries supplying this sort of thing. No, Sami.
Keep your eyes peeled and stay quiet.
I agree, keep quiet, mouth zip, don't say a word. That's the best thing to do when you're trying to...
Stop talking then.
I mean, I am a gangster after all, and
Two-toed ping, please.
Shut it.
So, what's it like dating the Avatar?
Difficult.
Why are you so weird about it? If I was dating the Avatar, I'd tell you all about it.
He doesn't stop talking.
I broke up with her.
You broke up? When? Why didn't you tell me?
Awkwardness.
Mako says he broke up with the Avatar.
Sure,
This ambush is gonna go so badly, isn't it? This ain't gonna work. What happens if they don't get attacked, though?
And action!
What on earth are you doing?
Forget about me. You must capture the evil Unalaq before he gets away.
It's getting incredibly close.
Believe you.
Bolin!
There's no kiss in the script.
What? That was improvised?
Just kind of lost myself in the moment. It just felt so right.
She's gonna punch him in the face.
And instead of untying her, you kiss her. Wait a minute. Maybe that will.
No!
It's genius. Everybody take 5. Except for you, Julie. Grab the tweezers. I've got some neck hair issues to resolve.
Why? I just feel bad for Julie.
That kiss, I liked it. And it seemed like you liked...
No, I did not. Bolin, please stop.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm totally getting like a weird vibe from you right now. It's like a minute ago when we were shooting, you were into me.
That's because it's acting. Oh, Bolin!
That's because Ginger loves Nuktuk, not Bolin.
But Nuktuk is Bolin.
No, he's not.
I'm a hero.
And that...
What did this cut to? What?
Because you have 2 extra toes.
That's right.
Oh, goodness, that's so weird.
It's taking so long.
You just gotta relax, like me. Maybe try taking your shoes off.
Are they gonna get through with, like, no supplies? And could that mean that Unalaq knew, or whoever's trying to do this knew that there was nothing on the ship and let them go?
We were paid to keep Mako and that dame distracted for a few hours,
Oh.
so that's what we're gonna do.
Oh no. They're great. They're not gonna be ambushed. So are they the ones? No, someone's paid them. Someone's high up. Who's doing this? How are they this involved and how is it affecting Unalaq?
We've been double-crossed. We have to get off this ship.
Maybe you could run into the dark spirit. That could make this whole thing not so pointless.
Think you're going.
At least you can bend, and I don't think any of them can bend, right? I would assume Amon took all their bending away, probably first, since they're criminals. And go. Would Korra have given any of them their bending back? We know Shady Shin doesn't have his at the minute, but why would they be chasing if they didn't have their bending? And great, he has his. Okay, so he managed to avoid Amon. They're gonna run into Korra. This has got to, like, draw the dark spirit out, right? Bending in the ocean. Land. Oh, dear, at least both of you are on it. We're incredibly close to the city, though. And more ships. Is this gonna draw the dark spirit here? I'll bring Korra back.
They're getting closer.
Not for long.
Oh, dear.
We're not gonna make it.
She's just a great pilot and everything, isn't she? She can pilot planes, mech tanks, and now boats. Oh, they're down.
One down, one to go.
And she piloted race cars before, or drove race cars. She can do anything with, like, vehicles. What? Why? Oh, did you? Okay, that looked like it. The boat rammed straight into Mako. Okay, good, good. At least you're still on the boat, but you're coming into the harbour very quickly.
Hang on to something.
Oh! Okay, nicely done. I love Asami. She's awesome.
Someone paid the triple threats to keep us distracted.
Distracted? From what? Oh no.
Wait, what? From what? From what? I haven't put this together yet. What are they distracting you from? All of your tanks are gone.
Whoever paid the triple threats stole everything.
Oh, great. So her entire family thing is just gone.
My company. It's over.
I mean, at least it stops her from doing war profiteering, but this is still very sad.
Maybe they didn't have time to hit them all.
You don't understand. Everything I had was in here.
Ow.
We have to search the place for evidence. If we can find a lead.
Mako.
Have some sympathy, come on.
It doesn't matter anymore. Just stop. It's over.
Just let her grieve a bit, then get back onto it and try and fix it. Clearly she isn't in the right headspace to continue this right now. Oh, don't you?
Sorry.
Just flip-flopping back and forth. Okay, great.
Anyway, I gotta run.
So these two are getting back together, is that the... Oh dear. So first season it was Asami and Mako together, and then it ended up with Korra. This season, Mako and Korra are together. Is it going to end up being Mako back with Asami?
I think you do know, and you're gonna tell me, or we're gonna have to change your name.
That's so cool, like a fire blade.
After you left the hideout, some mook showed up and said his boss would pay us to keep you distracted.
Who's the mook?
Bolin, have you seen Varric around?
Is it going to be Varric? Don't let it be Varric.
Bolin. Nuktuk.
Oh, dear goodness me, you two need to spend far more time together. Just solve this divide, please.
There's gonna be some crazy
pyrotechnics. That's mover speak for explosions.
No. It's just, he's gonna get injured, isn't he? He's not an actor.
Anyway, wish I could stand around here and chit-chat, but you know, I gotta go shoot my big scene.
Can Mako get him fired from this? I want him separated from this so badly.
Action! Ginger, stay down! I'm coming for you!
I mean, he seems happy though, but I don't like the Varric influence. If this makes him happy, I guess that's fine. Looks cool, sure. Marco, you good? The explosives.
Did you rig those explosions to go off like that?
Neat, huh? It's a Varric Industries exclusive.
Varric.
Here, check it out.
It's Varric. Come on, Varric!
Detonator.
Varric.
He's seriously the one behind this? Is he a genius?
Sami, I think I know who set us up.
What did you just do?
Hello, Mako.
No way. No way. Is he seriously an evil genius?
Just saved my company. Varric bought a controlling interest in future industries.
No.
Isn't that great?
No.
I'm always there to stand up for the little guy, especially if that little guy can help this guy become a bigger.
I'm in shock. What?
You think you know who hired the triple threats?
Yeah, and I'm real close to proving it.
No way. Okay, I'm scared of Varric now. That face. Oh, goodness me. Oh. What? Okay, back to Korra. Okay, forgot about you for a minute. So it spit you out? Really? So I guess it can't digest food then. Person, where are you? It looks tropical. I would assume Fire Nation. Yep, nice to see that the, I guess, priest uniforms haven't changed. Oh no, don't attack.
We're here to help you, Avatar Korra.
Who's Avatar Korra?
No way, no. How, oh, great, she lost her memory.
What happened to you? How did you end up on our island?
She has no idea, does she?
I don't know.
Oh dear, great.
Can't remember anything.
This is interesting. Oh no. That's okay, the spirit took her memories away, or was it just amnesia from like trauma? This is bad. This is so bad. Yep, ending there. Oh dear, this has set up so many new problems. Okay, so far this is definitely my favourite episode of this season. The Varric thing, just wow. I absolutely love that reveal. His character, I love him now, even more. I get that he's evil, but still, he's so eccentric and crazy, yet it's done so well to make you just think he's a comical part of the show. And then just this twist here, where it's actually him behind this entire thing. I just love how they did his face there. When Mako's, like, in his mind, he knows who it is, and you're realizing Asami has just given her company away to this guy. And just his face, it's the knowingness of it. It's behind this facade that he puts up, this boastful, crazy, eccentric facade. Behind it is this terrifying individual. I absolutely love how they've done this. On one hand, I'm quite sad that it turns out that he's against them this entire time. But like, what? Okay, so I'm gonna try and figure out his plan. He instigated the war. He drove brother against brother, started the war. Unalaq wants him. He managed to escape with the help, and he had the Avatar on his side. Got away, but then he kept sending supplies to the Northern Tribe, I guess under the guise it was for Korra's father. And now Unalaq has them. He has then been paying the gangs to do his dirty work for him and keep instigating the fighting in Republic City. Now he wants troops, but those troops would go to Korra's father. So you then have troops from Republic City versus Unalaq, who now has the mechs, which have a giant war, and is it all about money for him? Is that what he wants? Is it just that he can make more money off this? I mean, he can't be going broke. He's got a load of money. It's just greed. Oh dear, his character is insane. Like, does the assistant know about this? I feel like maybe she can be free of him if he's evil like this. Can she break away? Can she help them in some way? Yeah, I just feel bad for Asami now, because I love what they do with her. She's incredibly amazing with mechanical stuff, being able to basically pilot any kind of vehicle whatsoever. I think she can use boats, planes, mecha tanks, and cars now. Kind of want to see what else she'll be able to do. And then I just love the emotional side of her, getting to see her. This was the last bit of her family that she had left, and now it's gone. And the hope in her eyes when she thought she had saved it with Varric, it's just heartbreaking to think, because we know it isn't there. After that reveal, we know it's just all falling apart. At the end of this, she's got to be able to like maybe punch Varric in the face for what he's done. I really hope she gets some kind of satisfying conclusion to all this, because it's just, she's being manipulated out of something that's so precious to her. She's already lost so much. I don't want her to lose this as well. I think my only hope now is that Mako can try and get Lin on his side, because if he can get her on his side, they win. She's amazing. She'll be able to solve this, and it's just, a complete nightmare. And that means, was Varric this entire time? Is antics going into the police investigation, was that just to try and stifle Mako and get him to be seen as ridiculous by having him with him? Was he undermining that entire process so Mako could not put the explosive thing and make the connection? He is an evil genius. And this makes me so scared for Bolin as well now. I knew I did not like his influence on Bolin, and it's all about driving them apart. He now has Bolin, who can make him more money. Mako is the opposite of that. He's all too goody-goody at the minute. Bolin, on the other hand, is just going wherever Varric points to at the minute, and he's doing exactly what Varric wants, and he has good crowd appeal, which brings him money into the entertainment industry. He's making propaganda. He is a mastermind. This is terrifying. I need Bolin and Mako to get back on the same page and be better brothers again, because it's clear the divide between them is a very big staple of their arc so far. I need it to be fixed. I don't want Bolin to stay around Varric any longer, and it's going to be so bad as well. There's only episode 6. I know Mako's going to try and reach out to Bolin after this, because he knows how close Bolin is with Varric, and he needs to try and convince Bolin to get away from it. But the divide, is it that big now that Bolin might not go with Mako? Would he not believe him, considering what Varric has done for him, with all the money and stuff? And then on the flip side of all of that, you got Korra, who now has lost her memory. It opens up some interesting possibilities, I'll say that. Just in that she could be maybe trained to be a more, I wouldn't say better avatar, but a different one. But I doubt it's going to be permanent. It's a setback. I'm just thinking, could it add something to her now that she doesn't have all of her original problems and issues, and all they know that she is the avatar? What could that do for her? I feel like it's an opportunity there. Her past has been holding her back so long with her eagerness to be the avatar that Aang's time needed, and she has not yet adjusted to what this time needed. Now she has a fresh start. She could adapt to what this world is, be the avatar there, and then get her memories back and try and help maybe fit those pieces in better together. Her entire training and her whole start to the avatar was basically what Aang should have had in a time of war. Or ish. He shouldn't have had that either. He needed to shout it. But either way, it's still a difficult situation. I feel like this is basically pressing the refresh button on her, or the restart button, and it could open up so much in just terms of her development. I can't believe her being without her memories has actually made me more excited just for her growth. Yeah, so we know she is at the Fire Nation now. I imagine the Fire Lord and hopefully her father will want to come see Korra. That would be amazing, and I really want to see them. I want to see Zuko and his daughter. Just those two in particular seem so interesting. Like, I'm surprised that the daughter's interesting me that much as well, because we know that he has a daughter now, and that was the mother of General Iroh, who's the general of the military, not the General Iroh we know. Oh, no, we know both of them. It's very confusing. But still, I want to meet them both. I want to see what kind of leader the new Fire Lord is. Like, will we see any resemblance to Azula? Because there's that family connection there. And I just want to see what Zuko's doing now. I want to see what the Fire Nation is like. I just want to see it all. And I just love that Korra's now actually here. So the Dark Spirit kind of helped her in a way. Maybe it isn't like fully dark, because I guess Unalaq, we can't trust Unalaq in anything at this point. And then, oh, that's another point. He was in the spirit world then. He went through the portal, so he was doing stuff there. And he was surprised that it seems like Korra's dead, so that changes his plans, I guess. Then again, we can't trust anything he says, so maybe the dark spirits aren't exactly what we understand them to be. This dark spirit, it might have even saved Korra, who knows? I'm starting to doubt everything Unalaq has said so far. This dark spirit came up out of nowhere, it ate Korra, and got her away from the twins. That could be seen as a good thing. The memory loss, maybe that even helps the Avatar stuff. Who knows at this point, but it opens doors, and now I kind of have to let my thoughts on everything so far go and just try and understand things differently, since everything we know so far was from Unalaq. So maybe even the whole glowing water stuff isn't the right thing to do. To begin then, this is easily my favourite episode of the season. The twist with Varric is done flawlessly. Having him be this eccentric, like, madman and only to turn out to be this evil mastermind behind it all, terrifying. But then this episode was definitely Mako's. This was his whole earning his detective status, I guess. I'm hoping he earns it after this season. He's got to be a detective after this with how much he's been able to work out from these clues. He's far more competent than the other two, and I'm kind of hoping that Lin maybe set this, or is watching him, and maybe this is him proving himself to be a good detective, and she would side with him now if he's got all the pieces together. I'm hoping it isn't just her being stubborn and telling him to earn his place or whatever. I'm hoping she is sort of watching him in a mental type way, maybe. But yeah, I feel so bad for Mako. He feels trapped at the minute. It feels like Bolin has gone off with Varric, Asami is now gone with Varric, and he is just stuck trying to figure out these pieces, only to realise it all leads to Varric. There's nothing left he can sort of do. Varric has control over everyone now, and you don't really know what this guy's capable of. He's in a real... Mako's in such a dangerous position where if he goes to Bolin, tells him to turn against Varric, what could this guy do? He's known one version of him, basically, when, for all we know, he could try and kill anyone Mako cares about to keep the secret. Then, of course, we have Mako officially, I guess, breaking up with Korra and the whole Asami thing. So yeah, they broke up in the last episode, but now he's telling people about it, so it's going further. So it seems like it is kind of amnesia. Oh great, that's gonna play a really annoying part in this, isn't it? Yeah, so we have the kiss with Asami, and of course Asami was very emotional at that point. She was grieving, she reached out to someone, and of course she found out that Mako and Korra had broken up at that point, so it seems like they're sort of in getting back in a way, but I can already see where this annoying relationship stuff is gonna go. Mako and Asami will probably get together, Korra will come back, probably with her memory, but probably maybe missing a couple days, probably. She might even forgotten that Mako had broken up with her. I can see that happening. And it's just being so irritating with the relationship drama. Yeah, I just feel bad for Mako, because I know it's just going to get worse from here. This is the mid-season, and it's just... I just feel bad for him. He's got all this going on, and you can see so clearly how it's going to get so much worse. And just looking so closely at Varric, I absolutely love what this show has done with him now. Introducing him as this eccentric, crazy rich guy who you were going for help, and he's for some reason, he's just crazy. He wants to help you. Yeah, go with it, yeah. And then having him turn out to be the mastermind behind it all. This was done so well, and it's making me look back at all of his actions just to see what they were doing there. Like the police interrogation scene now is sticking out to me so much because Mako went in to try and connect the explosives to the ship explosives. And of course, it would have fallen flat anyway, but then Varric comes in and aligns himself with Mako, being all crazy and kooky. That immediately gets Lin uninterested. It's so clear that Varric went into that room just to break that connection even more, to make Mako look stupid. It's trying to undermine him, and it's so brilliantly done. And it's so terrifying to think that we've only seen one version of Varric, and it's this one that he wants us to see. We're not seeing this darker, more evil side of him, which I guess we get a glimpse of at the end where he's smiling at Mako. That sent chills down my spine. Just seeing him there, smiling, knowing what Mako knows, yet he's completely okay. He's in control. There's nothing Mako can do. It makes me so terrified for what is going to come next. Like, what does this guy want? He instigated the war in the south. He's gotten Unalaq and Korra's father against each other. Tonraq. They've gotten those against each other. He fled there with the Avatar, got the Avatar's trust, with them, got his boat and his assistant. He was hiding in the bear thing. He got to Republic City, and now he wants the army. And he is working on that with the propaganda. He wants there to he wants there to be violence. Of course, with the other side angry at the other side, that makes the propaganda work better. Then you have one side arguing against it, the other side fighting for it. It's going to keep arguments going. It's going to escalate the war even more. And now he has Asami's Future Industries, which has blueprints. He wouldn't have just gotten the warehouse, that was stolen. He now has blueprints to everything, and he can mass produce whatever he wants through Asami's stuff. And he can make her company look like the bad guy in this war, protecting himself yet again. I want to understand his motivation, because it could be as simple as he wants money. He's just greedy, and he wants to keep getting money. And as he said in the previous episode, what better way than more profiteering? So this could be as simple as him just wanting to keep gaining money and using a war to do so. Or there could be another ulterior motive to it which hasn't been shown yet, and I can't really think of what it could be. He hasn't given away anything. He's just eccentric. It is so terrifying to think about what this man is capable of with how little we've seen of the true him. But yeah, then Asami, I absolutely love her, but I am so scared for her right now. First of all, loved her scene with just piloting the boat, because it reminds you that she's kind of great at everything she does when it comes to mechanics. She's flown planes, she's piloted mecha tanks, she's driven cars, like race cars, and done extremely well with them, and now she's driving boats. There's nothing this woman can't do when it comes to a vehicle, and I absolutely love that for her. It's another sort of thing where you had Sokka, who was a great survivalist. Asami is sort of like that for this new era, where she's able to use a really good part of this time and take full advantage of it, showing how capable she is without being a bender, and it puts her on equal ground to everyone else. But then we get to the more emotional stuff, and it makes me feel so bad for her, because she's being manipulated so much. First of all, she lost her mum, already a huge thing that she had to get past. Then her dad turned against her, then got imprisoned, so she lost her dad. Then the whole company that I guess she would have helped to build, I doubt it was just her dad, she would have been involved. So she's part of that whole thing. That is going under. And then she gets a whole warehouse with the last things that she has stolen. Huge crushing blow to her. She reached out to Mako for the kiss, has that awkward moment where she just doesn't know what to do with herself. And then Varric swoops in and basically buys a controlling share of the company, meaning he basically owns it. He can decide what to do with it no matter what. and he would have to be brought out for Asami to regain control. He has his fingers in everything now, and it makes me so scared for both Asami and Bolin, because he's going to use them both to control Mako. That's how he does it. He's controlling Asami through the company, controls Bolin through the propaganda, and now controls Mako through both of them. The only one he does not control is Korra, and the amnesia is probably the best thing for her, because she won't remember anything, and now Varric can't really use the lack of memory to do anything with her. But yeah, I just hope that Asami gets a happy ending after all of this. Season 1's ending wasn't really that happy for her because she had to imprison her dad, and then of course she had to take over the company, which isn't really that happy, of course. Yes, you stopped the war in Republic City, but she still lost a lot. I want her to have a happy ending at the end of this season. And then Bolin, who's basically in the same boat as Asami is, who I'm, again, scared for. Each character now is being controlled by Varric. The only one free is Korra, and she knows nothing of what's happening. She doesn't even know what's happening before that. She probably doesn't even remember the war going on. But Bolin, he is the closest one to Varric, and Varric has him basically on puppet strings at this point. He is using Bolin for propaganda, making that whole thing, inciting the war, making money off it as well. So not only is he's doing a lot through it. Then you have the scene where Bolin acts out of script, kisses Ginger when that was not part of it, and then Varric goes with it. He's giving Bolin what he wants so that he'll stay with him when Mako, all he does is tell Bolin what to do. That's what's happening. Varric is letting Bolin do what he wants to do instead of what Varric wants to do. That's how he's understanding people incredibly well, and he has fully understood how to control Bolin. He lets Bolin do what he wants as long as Varric benefits of it. And now I feel like Mako's next move would have to be going to Bolin, telling him what's happening, because they're brothers, that's the one that he's got the strongest connection with, try and get Bolin out, but Bolin's going to refuse. He's going to say Mako does not know Varric as much as he does, and that he's wrong, because Varric has his claws wrapped around Bolin, and he's not going to let go. I really don't know what Mako can do apart from maybe go to Lin. That's the only option. Even then, he's been undermined by Varric again. He's really in such a bad situation. And now, Bolin will be used to control Mako. It's so bad. And then on to Korra, who has now lost her memory. At least she made it to the Fire Nation, which is interesting. The spirit could have done a lot. It could have spat her out in the ocean if it did not care. Yet it spat her out, and she made it to the Fire Nation. It makes me think that the Dark Spirit is more than just an angry spirit that wants to harm people. I think Unalaq has some other thing going on. He clearly hasn't got full control, otherwise he would have brought the Korra to him. The spirit has its own will, and somehow managed to get Korra's memories gone. Like amnesia, it's either hitting your head on a rock or something took her memories. I'm going with the spirit took her memories. Maybe the trauma rattled around a bit, but then close connection to spirit stuff, being inside of a spirit, it makes me think that is what's taken her memories from her. I think it was done purposefully, and I think that it's weird. I don't quite understand the spirit, and now I feel like I understand it less because I have to think everything that Unalaq has said so far has been a lie. But at least she made it to the Fire Nation, so that's something. She got there, no memories, and I feel like the spirit might have done a benefit for her for that. And now her next step, I'm so hopeful, is to go see the Fire Lord and her father. It would be so cool to see the new Fire Lord and what they're like and how they're ruling compared to the Fire Lords we've seen in the past. I want to know if they live up to Zuko, because I imagine Zuko was an amazing Fire Lord, and I also want to see Zuko and just see what he's like now, because it's confirmed he's alive. The grandson, Iroh, basically said that he was alive. I want to see him. I want to see what this whole place is like now, and I want to just know that they put all their family stuff in the past. The whole stuff with Ozai gone, and I want to see the Fire Nation finally flourish. I also want to see the Fire Lord's interactions with Korra. I know, because they can't, because Korra's lost her memory. She doesn't even remember why she's here. I was hoping that there would be like a debate between the Fire Lord and Zuko about the new worlds and the Avatar's position in it. The Fire Lord wouldn't want to help because there's bureaucracy in the way, while Zuko understands the old world. So the Avatar has full authority, where that's a conflict with what the Fire Lord would think. I guess we're not going to see that now because Korra has no idea what she's here for. So then on to Unalaq, who had the least to do in this episode, obviously, but they did set up some interesting stuff. He was in the spirit world, through the portal. He does what the Avatar does. That is terrifying, basically. It's scary. We've been to the spirit world before. We've seen weird things there. You had Haybite, Ko was there. That's a whole nother nightmare. But Unalaq's original plan was to unite the two tribes by having these portals both open so that you could pass from one tribe to the other in seconds. That was the idea. And he wants to open the other one, but he needs now Korra to do so, because he told her it was a lie. He told her that he didn't, but that was a lie. And he wants Korra there. But he's actually gone to the other side, because I don't know how the portal works. If it connects one side to the other, I'd assume you step through on one, and you open up into... So, like, if you're in the southern tribe, you step into the light, and out of it again, you're in the Northern Tribe. That's how I'm understanding it. But maybe when they're not both open, you go through the light and you end up in the spirit world. And that is such a terrifying thing to think about, because that is a weird, tricky place. That is, I don't even know like what that even does there. Is there a thing? I don't, it's weird. Their spirits do weird. I don't understand them, but I don't like that Unlock is in there. That just seems all kinds of wrong. I think I just love how little screen time they've given him, because it's just building up my thoughts about him and just my fear of what he's planning to do. But yeah, as for what's next, it seems like things can only get worse. You have Korra off in the Fire Nation. That's the only hope we have at the minute. She has to go to Zuko, because they know she's the Avatar at least. So she can go to the right people, they can tell her things, and maybe the state of the world and what she needs to do in the world. Maybe that can jog something. But obviously Amnesia's going to stick around. That's a story point. That ain't going away anytime soon. And then you have over in Republic City, where things just seem like they're going to get so much worse until Korra gets back. Mako will be controlled by Varrick using Bolin and Asami against him. There's nothing he can do. He's been undermined by Varrick so that Lin will never believe him in his investigation. And it's like, what is Varrick's end? There's like, we have two villains now. What on earth is Varrick's end goal, and what on earth is Unlock's end goal? We still do not know that. Aman's was very clear. He wanted to equalize everyone. Varrick, I can only assume, is greed. That just goes, that's infinite. He just wants infinite money. That's basically it. And then Unlock has a much weirder goal, which I don't even know. And it's to do with spirits, which is all kinds of nuts. I think this just leaves it in a very unpredictable place, where the only thing you can think of is how bad things have now gotten. And I think this season has done a good job at just keeping things interesting, and each episode feels like it's doing a completely different thing, and I just love that you can see the gradual decline of things getting so worse, and things are just going to go wrong, and things are going to keep getting worse until they can try and get better with maybe Korra coming back to the city. That's the only way I can see it getting better. But yeah, overall, absolutely love this episode, and it's mainly because of the Varrick thing. He stole the show there. That twist and that scene at the end is just, it's gripping. His face there, it sends chills down the spine, and I'm so scared for what he is going to do. He has complete control of the entire situation, and I just think that was done flawlessly. Then the Korra reveal opens up a bunch more possibilities, and I just love that what this episode does. How it messes with the emotional stuff with Asami, how it leans into war propaganda with Bolin. It's cool how they do it. I don't like it, and it's what it means for the characters, but of course, yeah, I mean, in the context of the show, it's fine, and I just don't like the morality. It just seems But since it's all being done by Varrick, I'm fine with it now, because it is evil. And he is using it for evil, and he's being hidden about it, but it's clear that what he's doing is evil. I think this episode just was very good at what it did in just everything. The reveal, Mako being stuck and not being able to do anything, Korra waking up on a beach with no memory, Unlock's little teasing for what he's doing, being in the spirit world, that seems like a huge thing. I just cannot wait to see where this season is going to go from here. And it feels like it could go anywhere. They've set up a lot, and it's just, they have so many avenues to go down now, and I cannot wait to see what it's going to do. There's so much now just in the air. This was halfway through the season, and now it's just, I imagine, going to kick off with everything. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments, and with that, I will see you in the next one for Season 2, Episode 7. See ya!